wanted to clear up and to demystify a lot of what has become fake femininity, chameleon like femininity, wax on, wax off femininity, or what I call performative femininity. Performative femininity is when a woman tries to use femininity as a form of clout chasing or deception, or as a trick, or as a performance, as a way to receive shallow attention, or as a means to an end to accomplish the Decepticon practice of either tricking a man or a woman into believing that they are feminine women.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. Greetings. Before we step into today's video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons. We're a new channel and we're trying to grow. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the chameleon spirit and chameleons in general that are plaguing modern day society. Obviously, the big component here is understanding how to vet these women from the good women. Obviously, there's more of a majority in the bad versus the good in today's dating environment and modern culture.
Other thing, fellas, in vetting these women, who's a good woman and who's not a good woman. Pay attention to any female who got some kind of defense when you're giving truthful critiques about the bad behavior of these women. They'll hit you with some garbage like, oh, that's not all women. See, the thing is, if she's not co-signing fully 100% in what you say, then she's one of these whore sympathizers, period. And you got to cut off. See, it's the good ones that have been given tacit approval to the bad behavior of these rotten ass hoes, these bad ones. That's part of the problem. And we as black men, we call each other out all the time. And so those women have no excuse at this point because they see us taking us down the toilet. Ladies, if you behave like a lady, then you'll be treated like a lady. But there's no room in society for these no good women. It's time to bring back public shaming and ridicule. The balance is so out of whack that it's going to take an extreme and harsh response by black men. And you have to be the leaders in this. This is the only way we're going to level everything out again and save our community.
So now we're going to talk about the rise of these chameleons. Now we got to talk about why there's a rise of chameleons. Okay, we're going to get serious a little bit. Thank you, David. Why there's a rise in the chameleons now? Because the reality of this is that the manosphere, both sides of it, have had an effect over these last 10 plus years that it has been on social media. What it has done collectively is caught wind as it began to tell the truth to other men about women. Okay? Men finally got a microphone to speak into that wasn't in his garage, that wasn't in his barbershop space. See, feminism, feminists, and women in general wanting to usurp male spaces backfired on them. When I say usurp male spaces, I mean make these spaces unisex, such as the barbershop, which has long been the haven of black men where they could go to speak to one another in a very frank and free kind of way without the interference of women. What they didn't count on was men turning to the internet and social media. See, at first it wasn't big on YouTube like this. Men were still writing articles for magazines and websites. MRAs, MGTOW, all of that type of stuff. It wasn't this big manosphere thing. It was still, to a certain degree, kind of quiet. Okay? To a certain degree, it was kind of quiet. And when I say kind of quiet, I mean the men could be ignored. They were still at a stage and in a space where the men could be ignored.
I'm going to close this video with the following. Crimson Cure made a very good point. Since the advent of the internet and social media platforms, it has provided a true forum for men to talk and discuss all the issues plaguing society today, especially when it comes down to male and young men's issues. We have not had a forum or anyone speak on our behalf for the last 40 to 50 years. And as a black man, the backlash has been insurmountable. Furthermore, I like to credit some of the key contributors that are out here in the social media platforms such as YouTube and Instagram and so forth, and leave you with a message that will help ensure that we continue to have a voice here. I'd like to send a shout out to the lead attorney, El Guapo, Philip Scott, the eloquent barrister Dennis Sperling, who will leave you with this final message.
See, when the Most High is on your side, nobody can be against you. And when you know who your enemies truly are, the hate is less impactful. So I just call them out on it. See, most black men in this country need to have this same energy. And if we had this same energy, we could fix this raggedy ass toxic culture that we have. That said, I ask that the Most High shield me and every one of my other brothers who are at war with this degenerate culture that has taken over the black nation. May the Blizzard King and the Ice Lords, which is you all, who have turned that cold shoulder to this degeneracy and this whore culture and this simp culture, may we be forever protected.
As always, I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Male Reality Lessons and take an opportunity to check out some more videos here on the channel. And lastly, have a good day.